So, my name is Mike. I've been asked to review the YOOPAI 3D printer protection enclosure. This is the one I'm working with here. Is the large version. My Ender 3 Max Neo is going to be going inside of this enclosure once we're all set up. The small version of this would fit, say, an Ender 3 Pro size of printer. Max Neo needs a little bit more real estate. I've already opened the box and gotten the parts out because it's just a little easier to work this way. Each one of the necessary frame poles are in label bags, part 1, part 2, and part 3. There are 8 corner pieces to put all the poles in place, and then there are a dozen of these 6mm tubes to join the poles together for assembly. And every corner, every wall, every side is going to have 2 poles joined together to fit this all together. The instructions are pretty basic. The first time I looked at them, I was a little confused, specifically for the knowing which pole to put where. And then this little diagram right here, a little bit of Sherlock Holmes, and I got it figured out. It didn't take much, but this is one of those times you probably want to just look at the instructions before you start putting things together. The parts seem durable enough, but I know Murphy's Law. It happens to me all the time. I end up putting something together, get halfway through, got to take it all apart and start over. One thing that this particular enclosure comes with that previous versions, as far as I could tell from what I've seen on Amazon, did not, is this comes with a LED light bar that will fit inside the enclosure as well. This is a USB connection. It does not have a USB power supply. I'm going to have to dig one of those up myself at some point when I get this thing all hooked up. But let's go ahead and we'll get a few things started, and then we'll take a break and I'll do a lot of the other things, and we'll come back and I'll let you know what I'm looking at. So what I'm going to do first is with the picture right here, I'm going to lay out the bottom frame, the bottom portion of the enclosure, just to show you how that works together, and then I'll put one of the sides up, and then we'll take a break. So number 3 is what we're looking for as far as the parts. I'm going to grab 2 of these and 1 joiner for the middle. And parts are finished the same way on both sides, so I don't think it makes a difference which one we go into here. At first push, the pole seems a little loose, so make sure that when you push it together, you get all the way snugged into the middle of the joiner. I'm going to do that one 3 more times. All the way in, all the way in. Joiner in the middle, little twist to push it all the way in. And the last one. Get the bag out of the way. So I have my 4 floor posts joined together, and the actually, let's get these connected into the corners. Hope I have enough space here for you to see this. I dropped one. Seems like it works a little better if you insert the corner pieces, if you can make it happen, by putting the corner piece on its side and then pressing down from the top. And I'll show you what I mean in just a sec. Okay, so nothing for nothing, but as you can see, and here's what I'm talking about with putting the corner piece. I've got it inserted in here on this side, give it a nice little snug push, turn it on its side, turn it on its side, give it a nice snug push all the way down. As you can see, I have not as much room as I would like for setting up this enclosure. I did not realize how large this thing was, but we'll make it work. Okay, that one's all the way in. Nice good solid push there. And a nice good solid push. Just checking every corner. Okay, so I'll be back in just a minute. Putting all of these corners together and the posts and everything else. We'll go from there. Sit tight. Okay, real quick before I get any further. I made a mistake, so much for reading the instructions. Assembling the bottom frame. What I had done was used the number 3s all the way around, and that was incorrect. The joined number 3 parts are to be what looks like on the sides. The number 3s are the front and the back, looking at the description, and then what I was supposed to have was the number 2s joined together on the sides. So as we're looking at this right now, this is going to be the front. These two are the left and right side, and then of course the back. So I'm going to put the other frame together, like this one that sits on top, and get the poles together, and I'll get that all assembled and be back with you shortly. Okay, so I've got all the parts together, and I failed to recognize how big this actually was when I started getting it all together. So I'm going to give you some ideas of measurement, just so that when you're putting this thing together, you know how much space you have to work with. So we're talking of a width of about 29 inches, a length of about 27, and a height of about 34.5. So just to give you the spread of how much space this actually takes up while you're working on it. Maybe the floor is a better place. I probably put it there, but here I am now, so I'll make it work. All right, so this is the this is all framed out. This is the now unfolded enclosure. We'll go into more detail about how this thing fits together, but real quick, it's got zippers that go all the way around the bottom and the top, which I think is going to work out pretty well for some topside ventilation if you need it. On the left side, there is a grommet to feed in, I'm assuming, filament. And Velcro openings on that same left side to give you access to, oh, I don't know, controls, possibly, depending on how your printer is configured. pockets on this side as well. There is, no, there's a storage pocket in this one. There's not an inside access pocket like there is on the opposite side. So this is what we got. Reflective material on the inside. It's not terribly thick. It's not like it's insulated with foam or something. Then the reflective material. It's the reflective material seems to be stitched on, double stitched to the opposite side of the nylon material here. So let me try to figure out how to put this all together, and I'll get back with you. Okay, so put this all together. What I found to be the best method to assemble this was to place the frame, unzip the enclosure all the way, lay it down on the floor, place the frame into the corners, and then cinch it up. It's very simple to get all 4 of the bottom and 3 of the upper corners together without any stress at all. The last corner is a little bit tight no matter where it is. You just have to kind of roll the edge all the way over and tuck it in. Point to note, if you are struggling to get this thing to fit in all the corners, make sure that you have the frame oriented the correct way for the enclosure. I had a 90-degree turn when I laid it all out, and I struggled for about 5 minutes before I figured out, all right, let's try it this way. I also assembled and snapped in, and it's kind of hard to see, the light bar over in this back corner. I placed it here, maybe move it later, but down here at the very bottom in this corner is an access hole to run power supply and other cables through. I went that direction first. I haven't unraveled the cable yet for the light. We'll see how that all goes together. Again, on the right side, once it's all assembled, right side front, there's a tool pouch here. And then on the left, as I mentioned before, there is a grommet for, I would use this to run filament. I have my filament holder on separate from the printer itself. And then this little roll-up Velcro on the side over here. I imagine this is just for access from the side if you need to do something. But I'll have to wait to put that in practice. Flip the top over. Flip the top over. And then the zippers on both sides. So far enclosed. To this point, if you were timing it, maybe 15 minutes. If you did everything correctly as far as assembling the right sides, the right places, and get everything in the corner, I think I went 25 minutes just because I didn't follow the instructions well. So I'm going to put you on pause again. I'm going to carry you upstairs and then put my printer inside so you can see how that looks. Okay. Had to clean up a little bit of space because I'm a slob. Don't look over there. Ender 3 Max Neo sitting inside. I have the power cable running through that corner coming into the printer. The light bar, I think I'm going to move. I'm not a big fan of where it is, but the power cable is going out that same access hole for the cabling down in the lower right corner. What I think I'm going to have to end up doing is putting a power strip right on the outside of the enclosure here. The switch for the light is very close to the end of the plug. Currently I have it under my table against the back wall just for this purpose. As you can see, I got plenty of distance left and right. I have enough height here if I wanted to put the spool holder up on top. it would still fit. So everything looks like it's working like it's supposed to. I don't want to print, but let's do auto home. Now, the Max Neo does not have terribly loud fans, which is nice, but I point that out because I've had other printers that did. Roll the top down. Zip and zip as much as you feel you need to or want to. I don't know if you can tell much difference in the sound with the cover down or not. But that's what it is, all finished. The YOOPAI large 3D printer enclosure with the light bar in the back. I think this is just under $60 on Amazon is what I paid for it. I like it. I am going to have to do a little bit of rearranging now, just because I've got the extra space all the way around taking up with the enclosure. But that's it. For now, looks good. Looks like it's going to be something that's going to be useful. Take it easy. Have a good one.
It's the Elegoo Neptune 4 Plus. And this is a big printer compared to my little small one over there. This is a bigger one. So this is the large one, and it fits just right. No problems at all. I wish they had made metal or something a little more sturdy in the corners, the support things, but it'll do. I just can't put any weight on it. I like the fact that there's some openings here. The back opening's a little small. I had to push real hard to get the electrical cord in, but it seems to work good, and it keeps the heat in nice. I like that, so I would definitely recommend it. I used a heat gun on this because it was a little wrinkled, so I could see through it a little bit better. I'm sure it'll probably even out a little better after some more heat goes through there. Anyway, good luck.
This arrived this morning for my lasers. Let's see. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see it works out later.